What is up, everyone? I'm Ryan. I got my co-host Nick here talking about the Yankees' struggles as of late offensively. This team has not hit at all lately. They've been shut out 4 times in less than 2 weeks. Not necessarily the best offensive showing in the world, but with how the Yankees are playing lately, kind of struggles. A lot of people, including ourselves, are kind of in a little bit of a sour mood when talking about this team when we look at this offense. But Nick, tell me, where are your biggest concerns right now with this lineup?
It's hard to honestly pick one because as you noted, you haven't been on Twitter. Everyone's been missing you. Ryan's taken a stand for Osvaldo Cabrera until he's caught up. He's not tweeting. What a guy. But no, it's hard to pick just one thing wrong right now because everything seems to be going wrong. I'm not mad about Judge not coming up big yesterday. Who cares? The dude's literally on a Barry Bonds-esque trajectory this season, and we're going to get mad about him about not carrying the team again. I'm not mad about that. What I will say I'm probably most worried about right now is the Yankees' reluctance to change anything. It seems that the guys that have gotten called up are the same old, same old. The guys that get opportunities are the same old, same old. The batting order yesterday, I'm not going to say I didn't love Gleyber batting off because, why would you have a bad Gleyber at leadoff? But he got on base twice yesterday. So I can't be too mad about that. At least that probably did something for his own confidence. But, Josh Donaldson batting fourth and swinging at 3 cookies and missing all of them, I can't keep doing it. So I guess to me, the biggest struggle right now isn't just one facet. It's just the whole team 1 through 9 putting together competitive at-bats. Why is it that we're trying to chain together singles? That's not the type of team this team is. You said it best, and everyone loves to say it. You hit home runs to win. It's as simple as that. And the Yankees, when they're on, do that better than arguably anyone else in baseball. So, I don't know, man. It's just been painful to watch. Then you got fucking Aaron Hicks out in center field that legitimately looks like a maimed gazelle out there. What are we doing, dude? Tyler Wade would be a far better center fielder than that bum. Defensively, he is terrible in center field. He cannot play center field. Left field, I like Aaron Hicks, but center field, oh my Lord. He looks like a chicken with his head cut off. What do you think, Ryan?
So here's my biggest issue with Aaron Hicks in center field. Judge is the better defensive center fielder. Now, I get it. You're preserving Judge's health.
And Judge is way better in right. You've known this, right?
Yeah, but here's the thing. If we were so concerned about, Judge in center, right field and Hicks in center field, you'd figure, hey, you know what? Let's call it Florial instead of Andujar, right? Who's had more success than Andujar at AAA this year, provides defensive value, isn't a 60, 70 WRC plus hitter right now.
For the past 4 years.
It feels as if the Yankees are kind of going through the motions right now. And rather than, kind of give with injuries, the opportunity for younger guys to come up and kind of fill in holes and provide things the Yankees kind of need, a little bit of a spark, as Garrett Cole has said, after yesterday's game. Instead, we're trotting out Miguel Andujar hitting 5th, and, we're going to keep putting it Donaldson in the 4th spot. It's infuriating because there are some things you could change. And I know that, we have Aaron Boone on the graphic here. There are a lot of people upset at Aaron Boone. He can't make these guys hit. You can,
No.
we can say, oh, he's got to do this and that. What's he going to do? Put Andujar in center field?
Yeah, center. It's finally happening.
Yeah, what are we gonna do? Is Boone supposed to buy a train ticket for Esteban Florial, Oswaldo Cabrera, Oswald Peraza to get here and make an unofficial roster move? It's not. My point more so is, let's take
there.
it.
Boone just brings him over. He has him under his arm, shh, you sit back here. I'll talk to him.
And just give him Andujar's jersey and just here's 41. He's 41. He's 41. He's headed out there. But
there goes Miguel Andujar. Wow, he's looking damn fast for once.
Yeah, just wait. You're I don't remember Hicks being able to play shortstop, but I guess he can.
Hicks is just gone, just left at the bus stop.
But kind of to kind of talk about, what do you look at? What do you point at? Who's to blame here? Donaldson's not hitting. Hicks is not hitting. Gleyber lately has not been hitting, right? They haven't hit. You can't, if you're Aaron Boone, I say we're going to pencil in Donaldson tomorrow 4, but who's he going to hit 4, Hicks?
That's the problem.
Benintendi
Who do we
struggled.
have right now instead?
Yeah,
Like, what are we supposed to do?
What is realistically, and I asked this genuinely to Yankee fans, what would you like Aaron Boone to do? Aaron Boone, if you want him to hit Trevino 4th, sure. Okay, but I mean,
Trevino also tried to drop down the worst sacrifice bunt I've ever seen yesterday. So, like, I don't even, like, we had like 4 bunt attempts in the first 4 innings. That's how lost this offense is. Like, why are we all bunting, guys? Like, the Trevino was the 6th hitter, wasn't he? And he's bunting. I'm like, what the fuck with 1 out? And of course, is Andahar going to 3rd, like one of the slower guys? Like, this is just a nightmare situation. What are we doing?
You know, Carpenter and DJ not being there. If DJ's there tonight, I feel a lot better because, okay, you can have, DJ, Judge, and Rizzo, and it just takes one of them having a good night for you to feel like, with the pitching, the way it's going for you to win tonight. I believe you have. Do you have Nestor going tonight? I believe we do, correct?
Let me make sure. Yes, I believe we do.
So, I feel good with Nestor versus Jeffrey Springs. You feel good about the pitching matchup, but, Jeffrey Springs isn't he has a good ERA this year. The Yankees, they got a hit, man. You can't look. I get it.
Pitching's been great the past like week and a half.
Yeah,
like pitching's been great. Not even close to the problem. It's the offense, and it's not just one guy. It's everyone. Like the entire offense is just not doing great. Like I guess even Donaldson, if you look at his monthly WRC plus, is I believe like 135, 140 for the month after yesterday's game, which isn't bad. That's actually really good. But you look at his at bats and you look at the numbers behind it, and he just looks basically the exact same. He doesn't hit anything down the middle of the plate, which is still absolutely appalling. He swings at garbage like completely off the plate, mostly sliders and changeups low. And then he can't catch up to anything over like 90 miles an hour. So watching him try to hit fastballs is painful. Yesterday in the at-bat against Yarbrough, he couldn't catch up to 83-mile-an-hour cutters. And this is who we're having bat 4th? Yesterday, I think he bat 4th yesterday. Yeah, he bat 4th. I just want to make sure because they had Rizzo 3rd. Like either way, he's been batting 3rd or 4th, and it's like this is just we gotta switch it up. And I think that Osvaldo Cabrera would be a better offensive player than Josh Donaldson? I don't know. Like we haven't seen him. That's what we don't know. You have to give these guys chances right now. Vaughn Grisham has been given the opportunity, and he's fucking run with it into the sunset. And now that Braves lineup is arguably the deepest in the NL. Like there's a lot of things out there, a lot of teams out there that are like trying to change up when they struggle. The Dodgers, as you know, struggled a lot in June and a little bit in July. And then they went on a 12-game or a 13-game win streak because they switched shit up. They went out and got new players. They called up new bats. They called up younger guys. The Yankees need to do that. I just feel like they're not going to do that unless there's literally a gun to Hal Steinbrenner's head. Like this team doesn't change. Why is it the same old? Why are we watching Andahar bat 5th? I know it's like we don't have all the options in the world, but either way, Miguel Andahar should not be seeing 5th. He sees no plate, like no pitches per bat. His plate discipline's worse than IKF's. He has fucking worse discipline than Javier Baez. Like, why is this guy batting 5th?
Dude, and Duar has a 55 WRC plus. This is look. Let's kind of give you tiers of offensive ineptitude, right? So we're gonna go Josh Donaldson, sitting between 95 to 100 or 105, average hitter.
Yeah,
which isn't great
league
based
average.
on what you're paying it. But he's an average hitter, right? He's an average major league hitter at this point. Then let's drop down a tier. Let's go to IKF, 84, 85. Not great, not at all means good, but 84, 85. Let's drop down to Kyle Higashioka, 65 to 70. Let's drop down to Miguel Andujar, 55. Miguel Andujar is not even he's not even within 5 points of Kyle Higashioka offense.
And it's only singles that he provides. That's literally it. Like, and it's not even like an IKF where it's like at least he brings some defense and some speed and like other things and doesn't strike out. It's like, no, Miguel Andujar strikes out, doesn't walk, only hits singles now. Like I don't think I've seen him hit a double since he's come back up in the past 3 months for the Yankees. Like 2018 doesn't exist anymore. Ryan, you've said it best. You said it. You've pleaded with people. Stop clamoring for Miguel Andujar. Same with, honestly, I know Florio, a lot of people would rather see him, and I would too, honestly, than Aaron Hicks at this point, I guess. But at the same time, Aaron Hicks is not like the worst player in the world. So it's like maybe we do just let him work it out. I don't know. But watching him play center field defense legitimately makes me want to send him down to fucking Hudson Valley. Like, I don't even care. Get him away from this team. But then it's just like you look and you're like, okay, so we're going to run LeCastre out there instead. We're going to call up Tyler Wade and put him in the corner. Like, these guys are not much better options, and I love Tyler Wade. But, like, it's aggravating to say the least, because the 2-star names that have been floated around the most with this team, and I know everyone comes at me, and you, honestly, for saying that Osvaldo Cabrera could be a star. But you look at his like batted ball profile, you look at his makeup as a player on both sides of the ball, and you look at the fact that the Yankees are now trying him out in corner outfield spots. I truly do believe that he could be a very valuable 3.5 WAR player. And that's huge. And we just won't give him the time of day. The fucking guy hit 2 triples and a home run 2 days ago. Like I said with Alex when we talked about this team struggles a couple of days ago, I was like, does he literally need to levitate to first base? Like, how the hell else does he get the call up? I know we have 2 more days till that dreaded service deadline.
Look, here's the thing, right? So, I just found this. This actually happened today. Shea Langoliers, the Oakland A's, that catching prospect, he
Did they
got
call him
called
up?
up.
Finally.
So, 2023 rookie eligibility out the window for a team that has no playoff chances. They're moving. They don't care about Oakland. They're moving.
Did you see
have you seen
what Shea's done in AAA? He's
right?
like the best power hitting player in AAA by far. So it's like the A's are like, hey, maybe we should call up one of these guys. We have nothing to play for, like you said, sure, and we may use some eligibility, but they're, in my opinion, gonna 100% move Sean Murphy this offseason. So they're giving their young guys a chance. Whereas the Yankees, if they're thinking about moving Gleyber Torres this offseason, which I think they are going to try to dump Donaldson and move IKF to third base, which I also think they are, give the guys that are going to be taking those spots reps right now to see if it's a good idea. Don't just get rid of Gleyber this offseason and be like, oh, yeah, Cabrera or Peraza can play second base. And then both of them just have no experience or reps there and struggle right out of the gate. And you're like, well, shit, maybe if we gave them that extended month and a half of like actual MLB reps, we would have known this. It's basic, I feel like, managerial thought process handling.
Yeah. Kind of to give you some context here for people, I don't know how many people follow the Twitter account, but Osvaldo Cabrera, if you take his AAA numbers in his career and you extrapolate it over 150 games, you end up with 35 home runs, 109 RBIs, 38 doubles, 11 triples, 30 stolen bases, 11.5 fielding runs above average, a 154 WRC plus. I'm not saying he's going to put that up at the major league level. That's not at all what I'm suggesting.
That's nuts, though.
The combination of power, speed, he's a switch hitter, he's versatile defensively. The upside is it's too great to pass up on it because of who on this roster in the infield.
Exactly. Like, who's earned their spot right now?
Outside of LeMahieu and Rizzo, and you know what? I'm gonna say Torres to at least, Torres. I've got problems with Torres lately, but I think as a in a totality, as a whole baseball player, he's a good baseball player.
Oh, 100% agreed. He's a top 7, top 8 second baseman, even with his struggles right now.
Right, like, what is Marwin? What do the Yankees use Marwin for? He can't even pinch run. He's got
fucking hate Marwin, dude. You've known this. Marwin's been like, even before his struggles, Marwin was my least favorite Yankee. And you look at his trajectory in his career. Every year of his career, he's had a sub 105 WRC plus, except for the year he cheated with the Astros. The last 3 seasons or whatever, he's OPS like 583 as a left-handed batter. Like, so he doesn't even offer the switch-handed versatility you want, unlike Osvaldo Cabrera. Like, what the fuck does Marwin do? It's like those posts, like, what does he even do? Like, what does Marwin do? I get IKF plays, and he's honestly kind of come around a little bit more. I know that he's never going to do that game he had again in his career, but, like, the fact that he's, at least working walks now, I think he's walking 9% of the time this month. He's hitting a little bit more. His defense is still definitely like, what the hell? Like, yesterday he botched one. By the way, IKF definitely has some sort of dirt on the scorekeepers in baseball. No idea how that was the rule to hit. But like, it's just the whole team it's just painful to watch right now. And there are some guys in AAA, like you said, Cabrera and Peraza. Even Peraza, I think, is a long shot at this point for whatever reason. No idea why, but I don't see the team calling him up anytime soon. Like those two guys could easily just flip this switch a little bit. They don't need to come up and bat 1,000. We just need something to change. A new like mojo. Like you said, Cole's begging for it.
Yeah, and ultimately, I'll give my final thoughts before I let you kind of give your final thoughts on this.
No, you wrap her up, Ryan. Take us home,
Because
baby.
This is the way I see it. This is a team they played so well to start the year. They were healthy. A lot of their guys they had everyone. They don't have their best. They don't have their DH. They don't have probably the best left-handed hitter production-wise on the season besides Anthony Rizzo and Carpenter. They don't have DJ right now as of this moment. Their starting center fielder is probably going to be Bader in the playoffs, and he's not back. We don't really have an update on him. We're hoping he's going to be back in September, but it's mid-August, and I haven't heard anything about him, so it's a little bit concerning. I don't know if you saw that Players Tribune video, but I don't think he was walking in a boot in that video. I'm not sure. Again, I'm not a doctor. We don't have updates. I can't really tell you. I guess someone's going to have to just ask Boone about it. Yeah, someone's going to have to ask Boone about it at some point, but we'll find out when we find out. But I mean, this team's kind of in need of something, in need of someone, and it's infuriating to watch. It's not even like we're asking, hey, make a 40-man move, DFA someone and call someone up, DFA someone off the 40-man and boot them out for Cabrera. Like you would have
swap it around.
What happened?
Send Andahar, just swap it around a bit. Yeah. Just send Andahar down. You can leave him on the 40-man. I don't think we should send Andahar to the moon. He's very good in AAA. Send him down, call up someone else like Cabrera. That's so easy. And they're both on the 40-man. It doesn't make sense.
And look, when push comes to shove, when it's, we're 10 games up, you're not going to be 10 games up if you keep playing like this. You won't be 10. Like, I don't think so.
It'll be 7 by the end of the month. Watch.
It works in the sense that I can say I'm not worried about the division until that no longer is the case. But if you play like this, from here on out, you won't have a 10-game lead in the division. You'll limp into October. And look at it like this. Next year, no offense to Aaron Judge, you're not going to get the greatest non-steroid user season since God knows how long. You're not going to have that again.
He's on pace for like 11 WAR almost. Like,
yeah, you're not stumbling onto that.
History we're watching. And even if he gets his bag, he's not going to play as well, like you're saying. This is just, if he does, that's fucking insane. If Aaron Judge puts together back-to-back 10 WAR seasons, he'd better be making $350 million. Like, that is insane.
I don't think people understand. If Judge is to repeat this, Judge will have 20 wins above replacement in 2 years.
Like, that's like 4 times as much as, or not 4 times as much. Like, for reference, I think Brett Gardner has 33 wins above replacement in his entire 12-year career, 13-year career. So just put those two like side by side and think about it. A very solid 12-year career, 2 All-Star appearances, a very debatable Monument Park arrival for Brett Gardner, and then 2 seasons of Aaron Judge. That's basically what those 2 seasons are like. Like, it's fucking insane to comprehend how good he has been this year. He's putting up a 200 WRC plus.
And you're not going to get the same production from Nestor. Nestor's been unbelievable. You're getting unbelievable production in a lot of places. This bullpen, I know, has gotten banged up a little bit, and Holmes has struggled a little bit, but for the most part, it's been very good. The pitching's been very good.
Somehow, Domingo will never do this again, by the way. Domingo will never have another month like this where he's actually done 2 back-to-back good starts in the rest of his career. Appreciate it while you can, Yankees. Fucking run on it. Don't just let it just waste away.
You're not going to get another chance. You're not saying you're not going to get another chance. Next year's team, I think, is still going to be very good. Yeah. They have a lot of young players, and that's why I'm very excited about their future. However, this is one of the best chances you've had to win a World Series. How many top 100 prospects have you traded between? I think it's to be the most deadline trades in the last 2 years. They've shipped off, 5, 6 top 100 guys in the last 2 deadlines, last 2 off seasons, whatever you want to call it. Look, I'm not saying the Yankees aren't trying to capitalize on this. However, it would behoove you. It would make sense. It would complement this massive financial and prospect capital commitment to go ahead and say, well, we didn't sign a Carlos Correa or a Corey Seager or a Trevor Story or Marcus Semien or whoever it may be.
But we got JD.
Not a single person on these big contracts. Why didn't we do it? Because of the kids in the minor leagues. Is it a good process? Who knows? I mean,
Give
process
him a
wise, I think
shot.
the
That's
decision
it's.
making.
At the beginning of the season, I honestly liked the fact that the Yankees are like, we love Volpe, we love Peraza, we see one of them coming up, and then of course, as you know, at the beginning of the season, Jack Curry was like, if Peraza does well, he will come up and IKF will be benched. So we're all getting this idea like, hey, the Yankees really, really like their young guys, and they didn't trade any of them away at the deadline. So we're thinking, oh shit, it's got to be imminent. And then here we are a month later, and it's basically been like since we were kind of talking about the proposed trades for them, where like the Castillo packages are circling, the fucking Soto deals around everyone. And we held on to basically all of our big guys that we wanted to hold on to, only to not play them, to not even promote Volpe up to AAA. So Trey Sweeney can get promoted to AA. Like there's so many things that are just I want to have happen and see happen that can't happen because of the major league reluctancy to change. Like the Yankees just fall into this trap. They're like, oh, we don't care about August. Every fucking year. We don't care about August.
I don't even think we're saying, hey, be sweat out August, right?
Just don't
go. We're
punt
not
every week.
Yeah, we're not saying, go like sweat the way you were sweating in the beginning of the year, like pulling Nestor in like the middle of the 6th inning and trying to get like Holmes for 2 innings or some shit. Like that's not what we're saying. What we're saying is, hey, there's a shortstop and a utility guy tearing it up in AAA right now. And for the acceleration of your prospects development, so I don't have to wait till 2025 to see Volpe or 2024 to see Volpe. Hey, how about we, call up the good players and don't play the bad ones, right?
I can't wait for Volpe to be a 28-year-old star rookie.
Yeah, play good players, don't play bad ones. I'm not saying this to say that the Yankees don't care. The Yankees aren't a winning organization. The Yankees don't try. They do all of these things. I don't want to make the Yankees can be a team committed to winning and also make mistakes. And I think this is a mistake right now. I think the Yankees right now need, I'm not saying Cabrera fixes everything, but you just need to stay afloat so that when Stanton comes back and then, you get Bader eventually, your offense starts to gel and you get red hot and you get into a roll. You can't have an extended slump like this carry into September. That can't happen. We're playing the Rays right now. We're playing the Jays after. I don't really care about
and then we take the Mets on. I know. Yeah. No, I will say. I know it's like I don't care about the Mets either. They're the fucking Mets. The Mets have nothing to talk about, so they just try to chirp.
They're not in our division.
For no reason. Yeah,
they're not in our league.
Like they're probably not even going to come out of the NLCS anyway. So I'm not even worried about the Mets if I'm being honest with you. But like the fact that we have to face DeGrom and Scherzer with this lineup right now is probably just about as terrifying as getting sent to Rikers. Like, what the fuck, dude? We're going to get slaughtered. And if we run out the punt lineups we've been running out, which is why we're so aggravated, then we're just going to get fucking mowed over. Not even going to be a competition. If we see Andahar batting 5th behind Donaldson batting 4th, ahead of Benintendi batting 6th, with IKF, Trevino or Higgy, and Hicks, DeGrom's going to throw 9 shutty. He could go 10 innings if it's 0-0. Like, that's why I'm this mad. Like, my biggest pet peeve right now with this team, I'll give my last, 10-second here, 20-second here wrap up. 1, they swing at bad pitches. 2, they don't swing at good pitches. That's my simple wrap up here for what I think the struggles are. Glaber swings at everything inside, terrible. Doesn't really hit a lot of shit over the plate. Donaldson has made a career off of doing that this season. And then you got Hicks that looks completely lost. IKF does the same things. It's just, I don't know. I don't want to keep harping on it.
Yeah, I would say my final thoughts are, you need to see some more power in the middle of the lineup. I feel like once you get past the Rizzo and Judges of the world, you've got a very easy path to carve through that lineup. I think the Yankees need to be aggressive and call up one of their prospects, not because they're trying to win the division. They've got good grasp on the division, but because for October, if one of these guys are good, you feel pretty damn good about your chances to win the World Series.
Yes, because that way you don't have to carry Marwin on the fucking postseason roster.
Like, not that they were
no, but you know my point. Like, I don't know, because who are they going to put instead of him? Tilo? Because Tilo is already on the roster with Marwin. So, like, who would take Marwin's spot if, tomorrow was the postseason and we still have the injured guys? It'd be like, I guess I'd rather have Tyler Wade, but some people out there disagree with me.
Look, push comes to shove. Yankees right now offensively not doing it. Can they turn around? Absolutely. This isn't the final. The lineups we're throwing out right now are not the playoff lineups, and that's why they're hitting worse. That's a big part of it. They're also slumping. That's another big part of it, right? So, maybe the Yankees can get something going without those guys for now. Maybe the Yankees call up one of these guys. I mean, it would be funny if, as we wrap up, something happens, someone gets called up. But hey, I
All
would love
three of
to
them,
hear.
Peraza, Cabrera, and T Dizzle, are en route to New York.
Yeah, we just sit. They're all just like in a car, you know.
It's like
But
this. It's like that fucking TikTok song, like I'm feeling despicable me. Yeah, it's just like fucking mobbing over, suited up.
yes, all suited up, fucking strolling, walking, just not even through the players' entrance, just walking through the gates of Yankee Stadium.
They're like walking Marwin into the clubhouse. Like, Marwin, can you take a look at this real quick? And they just shove him in a janitor's closet, put a chair by the door.
I don't know if you know the scene from The Sopranos where he knocks on the door. They look through the peephole, the door, and they see the guys outside. Marlon's gonna open his door, see Peraza, Cabrera, and wait outside, and they're gonna be like, "Oh shit!" But you know, hey, I hope we turn it around. I hope it doesn't come down to the Yankees don't turn it around before September. They need things to pick up. They need to get some momentum going. It's not looking great right now, but again, slumps happen. Maybe this is just an extended slump. We'll get guys. We'll see. My concern meter will be higher for October if they struggle with everyone back. But again, I'd love to hear what you guys think. Let us know in the comments below. What would you guys do? You know, what are your lineup adjustments? Who do you think starts in October based on these recent results? Is that all shuffled up? You know, where do you think the Yankees go from here? And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for checking us out. You know, we're on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, all under the same handle of Fireside Yankees. Our Twitter handles are ahead of us. Above our heads right there. I don't know if I'm pointing in the right direction, but I think I am.
There we go.
And we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.